Yes. Just because he's been injured doesn't mean he's not
Arsenal
world
used to do
class.
it all the time. Go out and get that superstar player. You don't even need him, but we're gonna go and get him to appease the fans. Tottenham have done the same thing.
But
now
in
with
Tottenham's
Bale.
defence,
Bale is world class. Who's saying that he isn't? What's wrong? They should have given him 11. Tell Lamella the dickhead to get rid of that 11. They should have given Bale the 11. Yo, Gareth Bale, just assert your dominance. Lamella is trash.
So naturally, it's been a fairly glorious transfer window for Chelsea, but arguably the biggest signing in this window is Gareth Bale. Did anyone see that one coming?
Is it really the biggest signing though?
It is.
Yeah, the man that's the only thing big going down there, blood.
It's a
That's done out
Galactico.
here.
It's a Galactico coming back to the Premier
a
League.
hater Galactico.
Yeah, a
Someone
Galactico
he's
doesn't
not a
even get in the
Galactico
team,
anymore.
blood.
You can't call him that.
Yeah, he's not. A Galactico is like a Ronaldo.
You man are hating. These man are hating. These are grown men. These are grown men. Maybe it's because they're adults, anyways. Bale for me, growing up as oh my god, like that's my childhood. That's the lie, but that's my childhood. Like seeing Bale. No, I'm not a Tottenham fan. Fuck no. But seeing Bale go to Real Madrid, and he's British because he's Welsh, so he's in Britain, but it's Wales. He's the best British footballer ever. Facts. The way Real Madrid are so spoiled. Them man are spoiled. Embarrassing. How can you treat a man, an athlete that cares about his fitness, his health, his family, and his hobby, which is golf, and treat him like shit because he doesn't speak the language and doesn't party with his teammates? That's why. Just because he doesn't speak Spanish, he's capable of speaking another language. He speaks English and Welsh. Thank you very much. How you gonna hate on a man that loves his country? These Spanish fans, yo. La Liga is terrible. I'll get into that discussion for another day. One day in the future, I'll really talk about La Liga. La Liga is embarrassing, and now they ain't got no Ronaldo. Messi tried to leave. La Liga is down, disgraceful, down, terrible, embarrassing, disgusting. Oh my god! I'll never forget when Modric went to the Liga and bossed it. That's how I realized that La Liga isn't the same.
Zidane, a Raul,
The time you have on the ball, oh my
Gareth Bale's coming
god!
back as the most decorated British
Yeah.
player to
Acres
ever
of
lead
space.
Chelsea. And that's a big signing for Tottenham.
Gareth Bale for Spurs right now is great for them. Like Jose said, there's other clubs boxes, and because Tottenham don't win nothing and they're not a big club, we have our.
No way this guy travels from
So that is
all the way
them.
down to London.
Nando's
I think
FC,
mad
man.
as hell.
Bale is Tottenham's probably biggest ever player.
Yeah, facts.
Can I ask
Yeah,
you a
facts,
question
that's
about
real.
Gareth
Like
Bale?
Tottenham fans might be sitting there laughing and saying, "Well, we had Gaza and we had."
They-
I'm
you
not
You put
saying-
him on a level
but
of
in terms of
a
superstar
Gaza,
and all of that.
Klinsmann.
Yeah.
He's on that level for
He's on
Tottenham.
the
So
level.
obviously, it's like when Ori came back to Arsenal for the little month.
Yeah, that
Little
goal
2
against
months.
Leeds. wasn't it?
Donny's not even fit yet, blood.
Yeah.
You understand? Donny's
They brought him
Bale's not
back
even
injured.
I like they brought him injured, blood. That's so Spursy, blood.
Yeah.
You understand? You go get your best player ever, but you get him half fit.
But the people, especially Spurs fans, are they just thinking about the Gareth Bale that they had last
That's what
time?
I'm saying,
And is
bro.
that why they're rating him so
I'm not gonna lie, that's what I'm also thinking. I still remember the Gareth Bale of old and him at Real Madrid. He's an injury-prone man. Is he gonna hit it? I think he's gonna do well. I really don't think. I think people are gonna be so when he scores his first goal for Tottenham again. People are gonna be shaking in their boots. And if it's a banger for a first goal, like an overhead kick, outside the foot, or like outside the box, like a header, just like that's when people will just start trembling in their boots. Oh my god, Bale is back. But people are being he's old now. He's injured. He's done. I don't know about that. I don't know about that still.
high? Because don't get me wrong, that as a neutral, I'm excited to see Bale because it's Gareth Bale. But it's like if Luis Suarez comes back, now you think of his last season at Liverpool, boss, and he'd still do bits. But to say that he's going to reach that high,
I've been judging Gareth
ambition.
Bale off of the
I'm with
Nations
James.
League, mate. That's because that's the only time he plays for Wales.
Yeah, like You're going into a team with Mourinho, blood. Mourinho will play him at left back and he'll play Rugolong at left wing, blood.
Okay, here's
You
one,
understand?
here's one for you,
Rugula,
though.
whatever his name is, blood.
Kane, Son, Bale as
Oh!
three. That's intimidating, right?
Deli Ali, Deli Ali
He
in
can play
form
somewhere, and that's the thing.
behind that.
I think I don't think his body will be able to last the whole
That's
season.
the
I
thing.
could be wrong. I could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
His
But
body,
seeing that injury
his
level,
conditioning is good. He's just injury prone. That's it.
Big
He's been chopped
injuries.
up, blood.
And I'm just like, coming back to the Premier
He's one of the
League,
fittest Premier Leagues I've ever
10th
seen.
league, and I personally just think that he will end up with another injury at some stage. He might play well for 4 or 5 games, and he's got a bit of a thigh strain out for 2 weeks. Then he might play again for another 3 games out of a groin strain. I can just see that kind of stop-start momentum for him. I could be completely wrong.
Do you know what? Right? I think that from a Tottenham perspective, so if I was a Tottenham fan,
You'd be stressed.
I think it was a good. I'd look at this signing and think it's a brilliant signing.
Of course.
What I wouldn't necessarily think, if my loyalties were to lie with Gareth Bale, I think, what are you doing? This to me reeks of a lack of ambition.
Yeah.
Why is Gareth Bale a player who I rate so highly that I'm saying, he can come into
Do you
his
still
team?
rate him how
I
you
do.
like,
I think he
when
could.
he left that level?
He's not
Because
that
that
level.
level he was
You
like,
can't
he's
say
not
he's
at
that
that
level. You
Because
cannot.
he hasn't been active.
I think
That's
recently.
my point.
But you still got to say
That's not his fault though. See, that's not his fault though. He can't fight against the manager that just will not play him. Speak Spanish. His injuries aren't always his fault. Sometimes it is the athlete's fault, but injuries are not always your fault. That's another thing. But just not being played, that's not his fault. If it's just down to how they treat him, that's not his
They've
fault.
got him they've got him to appease the fans. They've got him for shirt sales. That's why they got him. They need something like Arsenal used to do it all the time. Go out and get that superstar player. You don't even need him, but we're gonna go and get him to appease the fans. Tottenham have done the same thing.
But
now
in
with
Tottenham's
Bale.
defence, when you're saying it's a lack of ambition, I see it from Tottenham's eyes a bit because, and Gareth Bale's. One, all right, cool. He's probably finished all the golf courses there are to do over that part of the world. Done. You know what I mean? I'm surprised he didn't go to Portugal and go to Algarve and do that. They've got good golfing holidays. But he wants to come back to somewhere where he feels loved. You think about how he's been disrespected at Real
Thinking in his
Madrid.
head.
Like, not enough respect put them on his name. He's won a lot of trophies for them. And in the big games, the semi-finals or the finals, he has produced the goods.
No doubt.
I remember, what was it?
Copa del Rey.
Where he ran off the pitch.
Amazing.
Dani Alves, was it?
Absolutely
Yeah,
amazing.
No, that's what I'm saying. But I'm just talking about in terms of their fabric.
Yeah.
They just quick to disregard him over there and get out Bale.
But look
and all
at
this stuff.
Makelele.
But where he's
Open
coming back
his
to from a
mouth.
Spurs point of view, they love him. He's very fond of Spurs because they put him on and gave him the opportunity to go.
They
far
are.
and
They
become
just-
an even
they
better
just
player.
scored 6
He's gonna be
against
loved
United.
instantly.
But
And
that's
they're in a
it.
transition period. He's gone back to there and he's top dog.
But you're talking about adoration. So if he wants adoration, that's sweet. But that's why I think it's a lack of ambition, because you're suggesting that the adoration is why he's coming back. I think that Gareth Bale is good enough to be playing in the Champions League, and the fact that he's gone to Tottenham, a club who aren't in the Champions League, is
But would people
representative of a
have
lack of
taken that
ambition.
risk?
It feels a bit flashy, doesn't it? But I see what Troops is saying in the terms that Gareth Bale he's an injury-prone player, and he's going into a team, as we know from the Spurs documentary, that doesn't usually get too lucky with injuries and stuff like that. So from a tactical point of view, and looking at it from that perspective, is it that smart? You're paying at least 300k.
That's true. That's true. I mean, we all know this people. That's smart. But I think it shows ambition. It's a challenge. It's not easy. Nothing's easy in life. What more could you ask? Because we know damn well United are not gonna be in the Champions League next year. Damn well Manchester City probably will be in the Champions League next year. Pep Guardiola's a fraud, he's a liar.